Hi everyone, it's Lou Gett with Planning Architectural Engineering Services. We are on site at the STEM dorm. We're February 17th. So the last time we're going to bring you through a progress update today. The last time we were through the STEM dorm was mid-December, so a lot of changes. We started in this location the last time, so we'll pick up right here. Some of the more noticeable changes on the exterior is the curtain wall installation has begun, which is fantastic. It helps close in the building, and during the process, it's as we mentioned before, it's the brick is installed, then the glazing, then they seal it, and then the metal panels at the end of that. So that's a really exciting time on the finished, with the curtain wall installations. Most of the fixed panels in the dorm rooms have been installed. And if you've been on site, all this work is actually being done from lifts. There's a lift all the way over. So we're on the south end of the building, the southeast side on Sherman Field. So some of the landscaping is continued on to, taking a look over here. We'll get a little closer look. They've started the permanent retaining wall, a precast retaining wall. What we're looking at is a mud slab here, a working slab, and the pavers will go on it eventually later on. So it's going to be it's going to be a picturesque, beautiful walkway back down to Sherman Field. So some other landscape features that they've started since the last time we've been out is the granite stairs have gone in, and the brick pilasters either side of that have started. You can see the other set of stairs going on up a little bit further than there. And some more of the precast as we were just discussing, and there's actually where the sidewalk ties onto the other sidewalk. So we're continuing walking around the east side on the Sherman track and field. So this is, as I was explaining earlier, where the stairways are going to tie back into alumni. So they build the foundations to the stairs first, and they tie them in later on. This is rough concrete underneath, as we were just looking at, with a precast stringers and on the sides and steps to go with it. This will be a great entrance, delivering the students, which is a popular pathway around the north side of the Sherman Field. Equipment down here, but let's see if we can give you a panoramic view from the west side now, the courtyard area. And again, the curtain walls are going in, and even better than that, I understand the metal panels are going to start next week, and that'll go to finishing the exterior facade. So we'll capture the changes in the main entrance canopy here, and all the storefronts across through there. All the glazing you can see is in there, fastened with the points in between the glazing, and then the snap trim goes on after that. You can see all the edges are all taped in with the waterproofing. So we're on the 6th floor, and the finishes are moving along. The ceilings are in, the walls are painted. I'll probably most likely have one more coat that they save for the end. The flooring is in, very good shape. Lights, they're just using it for a little bit of a storage on the area. So back up to the roof, some changes since the last time we were up here. The permanent railing system has been installed, and so the ERUs units are installed. So we can take a look, and we'll go down a little bit closer on top of the I-zone area. You can take a look, and you can see the green roof in sections has been installed. We'll go down and take a little bit closer look at that. And then on the other side over, we've got some paver installation happening over there, and a little, you get a chance to look down a little bit on the courtyard, which will be the last area that they finish, because it's such a transport location to be bringing materials in and out. Well, we can't give you an update without being on the east side, taking a look over at the Sherman track and field, just because it's just such a grand view. And again, as we talked about a little bit earlier, the precast curb retaining wall and the platform set for the pavers to be installed, at a later date. You can see on what they call the knuckle, the curtain wall is being installed, And again, we're told that next week the metal panels will start, which will really get a finish on it. So a great look at the galvanized handrails that'll blend in nicely, that have been installed on this side also. So this is a shot we're definitely going to come back to. This is what they refer to as the knuckle area. They've started to put some of the hollow metal frames up that they call the interior metal frames. And this is going to be, you know, a lounge going forward. There'll be glass out here. So from the hallway, you'll be able to see through, you know, the glass right to the, you know, to the full campus. So what a feature point for the students to be able to come, you know, and study. And it's just going to be a fantastic space. So we'll come back here and check the progress as the finishes go in. I understand the ceiling is going to be wood. You can tell it's fireproof now. This area is not a plank construction. This is the steel framed area where they've actually installed the green roof, which is a unique system. It's a package system. 4 inches. This is 4 inches thick. Includes the subsoil. And it's you know, it's designed with a low root basis, you know, to be able to you know, sustain itself and you know, grow into each other. So it's dormant right now. As the weather goes, it'll take off. And the nice thing, it's directly right on the PVC roof. There's a protective barrier that goes down underneath it, and then it's right on the PVC roof. This is a great process. In the past, you know, we've had to haul up dirt, soils, stone, you know, all kinds of products. This is a fantastic way, you know, to have it come in palletized like this, packaged, and lay it in. Eventually you won't see any of the seams. This will all grow in. There's some moss mixed into it. You know, pretty great technology. So we just took a look at the over the I-zone area. The remaining portion of the roof up here is all pavers. You know, this is really not an accessible area, but a great way to cover up, you know, the white PVC roof. You know, protective layer over the top, and then the stanchions. So it has the roof drains are beneath it, and the pavers take kind of the slope, the same slope as the roof does, very subtle, you know, for the water to work through the drains that are underneath it. That's why there are gaps that you see inside of it. But if you're in the upper windows and you look down, you know, it'll be the same precast that'll blend in, you know, with the surrounding areas of a landscape. Well, our walk wouldn't be complete without an unfinished bathroom to look at. So we're down on the second floor. The Durock, or otherwise called cement board, just ahead of the tiles being installed. So they're getting ready to start the tile in the bathrooms. 4 showers here. You know, just get a chance. What we call the carriers up against the wall. So they'll do the tile, they'll do the floor, and then they'll do the plumbing fixtures. An update to the washer dryer area. They're ready to sheetrock. The mechanicals have been in and completed, and the next time we come down here, we'll most likely see a sheetrock down here in the washroom. Well, we can't have a walkthrough without touching on the mechanicals. Well, this is the chiller room here. The units are in place. Those are the, you know, the circulating pumps that you see on the floor over there. There's some piping installed. Most important thing is the equipment's here. So we're now in the air handling room. We're down in the basement, continuing our walk through the rooms in here. Still some ductwork, some piping left to be installed. Units are set. Sometimes some of the big pieces are the last to go up so they can get and work around in the area. That's most likely what you're seeing down here on the floor. The hangers are already installed, the pipes to go into there. So we're now in the boiler room, and for this 8-story dormitory, these are the 2 boilers to service the area right here. So if you've ever been into an older building, you know, boilers could have taken up this whole room at one time. These are gas-fired boilers, and super efficient. Remember to subscribe to our UConn PAES channel. Once you subscribe, on the left-hand side, manage subscriptions. To the right of our symbol, a little gearbox, little check mark next to send me all notifications for this channel with a save. Now anytime we add a project, update a project, you get an automatic email notification. We thank you for your interest in our UConn projects. Have a great day.